The Indian Navy commissioned into naval service the nuclear-powered submarine INS Chakra II, April 4th. After years of rumor, speculation, and delay, the boat was finally leased from Russia. The Chakra II represents the height of Soviet submarine technology and indicates the Indian Navy's blue water ambitions. The Chakra II was originally laid down as the NERPA K-152, the fifth and last Akula-class attack submarine to be completed at the Komsomolsk shipyard in the Russian Far East, though it was not actually launched until 2006, a decade or two later. In 2008, a mishap during sea trials in the North Pacific left 20 dead and further delayed delivery. But the Indian interest in the lease has been strong for many years. Indeed, this is actually the second time New Delhi has leased a nuclear-powered submarine from Moscow. The first was a Soviet Charlie-class guided missile submarine leased in 2008 and dubbed the original INS Chakra. Experience with the original Chakra has been enormously important for India's ongoing and active indigenous efforts to master submarine nuclear propulsion and build its own nuclear submarines, and likely includes additional Russian technical assistance. The technical sophistication and difficulty of this is difficult to overstate, given the paramount importance of reducing a submarine's radiated acoustic signature, which is vital for effectiveness and survivability. It's not just cramming a seaworthy nuclear power plant into a cramped hull and ensuring reliable operation hundreds of meters below the surface of the ocean, but making sure both it and the machinery it powers is reliable and quiet. This is something even the Chinese continue to struggle with. But the Akula is a valuable model to emulate moving forward. It is thought to be as quiet as the early U.S. Los Angeles-class attack boats and embodies much that the Soviets learned over decades of nuclear submarine development. With a single boat, the Chakra II is much more of a proof of concept than it is an operational asset, though it certainly brings a robust capability and long legs to the Indian Navy wherever and whenever it does deploy. Furthermore, it will allow the Indians to further familiarize themselves with and begin to refine their own doctrine for effectively employing such an asset operationally. But most of all, this must be understood as but one step in a long-standing and long-term effort to slowly develop the capability to build and maintain a nuclear-powered submarine fleet. This will allow India to expand its reach far beyond the range of its existing conventionally powered patrol submarines and maintain a naval presence at range across the Indian Ocean. Meanwhile, the technical know-how could also potentially be used to work towards fielding a ballistic missile submarine fleet to provide greater survivability for its nuclear arsenal, though this would be an even more long-term, longer-range objective. The Chakra II reflects a serious, broad, and enduring intention of the Indian Navy to work towards a more robust Navy capable of being a serious force across the entire Indian Ocean basin and capable of balancing what New Delhi perceives to be the inexorable long-term rise of Chinese naval activity there.